What if I told you that your IQ might not be the secret to your success? That there's another type of intelligence, one that can shape your relationships, career, and even happiness more than you ever thought possible. In his groundbreaking book, Emotional Intelligence, Daniel Goleman argues that EQ, or emotional intelligence, plays a massive role in determining our life's success and satisfaction. It affects everything from our relationships and mental well-being to our professional achievements. So if you're looking to understand yourself better, improve your relationships, or find a fresh path to success, stay tuned. Today, we're breaking down the fascinating principles of emotional intelligence and exploring practical ways you can start developing it right now. Before we jump in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We dive deep into insights and strategies for personal growth and self-improvement. Hit that notification bell to stay updated, and let's get started. Section 1. What is emotional intelligence and why does it matter? Goleman's core message is that emotional intelligence, our ability to understand, manage, and use our emotions positively, can be just as important as our intellectual intelligence, if not more so. But what exactly is emotional intelligence? According to Goleman, it's made up of 5 critical skills that influence how we interact with others, overcome challenges, and make decisions in life. Each of these 5 pillars offers unique tools for handling emotions constructively, creating a powerful framework for personal and professional success. 1. Self-awareness. The first pillar of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, which is the foundation of all the others. Self-awareness means recognizing and understanding our emotions as they arise. By knowing ourselves on a deeper level, we can catch emotional triggers and make choices that align with our values, instead of reacting impulsively. Imagine this. You're about to give an important presentation, and suddenly a wave of panic hits. Without self-awareness, this panic could take control. But with it, you can recognize the emotion, understand why it's happening. Maybe it's a fear of failure or concern about how others will perceive you, and respond thoughtfully. How often do we feel emotions like frustration or anxiety without stopping to understand their root cause? Developing self-awareness helps you pause, reflect, and respond with intention. So if you're feeling challenged by strong emotions, start by asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? And why am I feeling this way? 2. Self-regulation. The second pillar, self-regulation, goes hand in hand with self-awareness. Once we recognize an emotion, the next step is learning how to manage it. Self-regulation is our ability to control impulsive reactions and keep a cool head, even in high-stress situations. Think of self-regulation as your mind's brakes. Imagine driving and someone cuts you off. Most people's initial response might be anger or frustration, but a person with strong self-regulation skills would recognize that reacting won't help. Instead, they'd take a deep breath, calm down, and continue driving with focus. Practicing self-regulation means we're better equipped to respond with clarity and purpose, rather than letting emotions dictate our actions. So next time you feel anger or frustration bubbling up, try practicing the pause technique. Ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that aligns with my goals and values? 3. Self-motivation. The third pillar, self-motivation, is what drives us forward, even when things get difficult. Unlike basic motivation, which can fluctuate based on external factors, self-motivation is an inner force. It's the energy that keeps us focused on our goals, even when we encounter setbacks or challenges. Think of a time when you were working on a long-term goal, like completing a degree or training for a marathon. Self-motivation is what pushes you to keep going, even on the tough days. Goleman emphasizes that self-motivated people don't view failures as dead ends, but as valuable lessons and stepping stones to success. Here's something to ponder. What's a personal goal you've put off because of setbacks? How might approaching it with renewed self-motivation change things for you? Section 2. Understanding empathy and social skills. 4. Empathy. The fourth pillar of emotional intelligence is empathy. Empathy goes beyond just sympathizing with others. It involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and truly understanding their emotions and perspectives. Empathy can transform our relationships by creating a sense of mutual understanding and respect. Picture this. A coworker seems stressed and snappy during a meeting. An empathetic response might involve asking if they're okay, offering help, or simply giving them space without taking their attitude personally. This builds trust and shows that you're not just focused on your own needs, but are aware of theirs as well. Empathy is essential for anyone in leadership, teaching, or any role involving communication. When we show genuine empathy, we create an environment where others feel understood and valued. How often do we listen to respond rather than to understand? Next time you're in a conversation, try to really listen to the other person's perspective. 5. Social skills. The fifth and final pillar of EQ is social skills. This is where emotional intelligence extends outward, as social skills allow us to connect, communicate, and build meaningful relationships. Good social skills go beyond simple charisma. They include active listening, conflict resolution, and the ability to work collaboratively with others. Imagine a team leader who knows how to motivate their team, navigate conflicts constructively, and maintain positive energy. Their ability to communicate well, support others, and handle challenges makes them a more effective leader. This type of leadership fosters trust and enhances group dynamics, resulting in a more productive and harmonious workplace. Section 3. Myth busting. The truth about venting and emotional resilience. You've probably heard people say, "I just need to blow off some steam." But Goleman challenges this idea with what he calls the ventilation fallacy. Venting doesn't actually help us release anger. It often intensifies it. Let's take a real-life example. Say you've had a bad day at work and start complaining about everything that went wrong. While venting may feel good momentarily, research shows it can increase feelings of anger and frustration. Why? Because the more we focus on negative emotions, the more we reinforce them. So what can you do instead? Here are 3 alternatives Goleman suggests. Deep breathing. When we're angry, our body goes into a high arousal state. Deep, slow breaths help us regain control. Taking a walk. Physical activity reduces stress hormones and releases built-up tension. Reframing the situation. If someone is rude, instead of thinking, "They're awful," try thinking, "They're probably having a tough day." This shift can prevent you from getting stuck in anger. Think back to a recent time you got angry. How might these techniques have changed your reaction? Section 4. Overcoming sadness and building resilience. When it comes to sadness, Goleman explains that prolonged rumination, constantly replaying negative thoughts, can lead to a downward spiral. Instead of letting sadness consume us, we can use specific techniques to break this cycle and regain balance. Here are 4 strategies Goleman suggests for managing sadness. Exercise. Physical activity boosts endorphins, countering feelings of sadness. Small wins. Completing small tasks provides a sense of achievement and shifts focus away from negativity. Positive distractions. Engaging in uplifting activities, like watching a feel-good movie or spending time with friends, can help break the rumination cycle. Reframing negative thoughts. Try viewing your situation from a new perspective. For example, if you feel down about a failed project, see it as a learning experience. Section 5. Giving constructive criticism, the art of feedback. One of the most valuable EQ skills is giving constructive criticism. Criticism, when done poorly, can damage relationships, but when done effectively, it can inspire growth. Goleman outlines a framework for effective feedback. 1. Be specific. Focus on the specific behavior, not the person. 2. Offer solutions. Give suggestions for improvement. 3. Be empathetic. Acknowledge the effort they've put in and approach criticism with respect. Imagine receiving feedback that feels more like a helpful suggestion than an attack. That's the power of constructive criticism. It encourages improvement while preserving relationships. Section 6. Emotional contagion. The ripple effect of your emotions. In emotional intelligence, Goleman discusses emotional contagion, the tendency to catch the emotions of those around us. Have you ever walked into a room full of laughing people and instantly felt lighter? That's emotional contagion in action. This idea is powerful because it means we can influence others simply through our emotional presence. By radiating positivity, we can lift the morale of those around us and inspire them. Closing challenge and final thoughts. Here's a practical challenge to improve your EQ. The next time you feel a strong emotion, pause and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Practice identifying and observing your emotions without reacting immediately. To recap, Goleman's emotional intelligence shows us that EQ isn't just a soft skill, it's a transformative tool. By cultivating self-awareness, self-regulation, self-motivation, empathy, and social skills, we can enhance our relationships, reduce stress, and improve our overall happiness. If you enjoyed learning about emotional intelligence, I highly recommend checking out How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is filled with timeless advice on building meaningful connections and positively influencing others. Perfect for anyone interested in mastering emotional intelligence. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your favorite takeaway. I look forward to hearing from you, and as always, thank you for watching.